good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. This is Shayla Aminra here again for another Colored Girl Convos with the Colored Girls Museum. And today we have the pleasure of speaking with a pair of sister-in-laws. And so can you guys just introduce yourselves?
I'm April Coleman.
All right.
Lucille Coleman.
All right, so we have April Coleman and Lucille Coleman. So can I just ask where you both are from?
I'm born and raised in West Philadelphia, and I still live there now.
All right.
Born and raised in North Philadelphia, moved to Roxborough.
All right, so you're currently in Roxborough.
Yes.
Okay, and so I'm going to just jump right into the question for both of you, and you guys can relax, be comfortable.
Okay.
And so what's the one item you both can't live without as colored women, and why?
I need my crafts around me all the time, every day.
All right, and when you say crafts, what do you mean by crafts?
It could be jewelry. I crochet every day. It just keeps my mind at peace, and it's just something that I enjoy doing all the time.
All right, and I think you had a sample for us you wanted us to see.
Yes. It's going to be a granny square blanket and I'm going to make a hat with it for preemies, a project that I'm working on. So it'll be a hat and a blanket for children who unfortunately may or may not make it, a keepsake for their parents.
All right, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then what about you, Lucille? What's the one item you can't live without as a colored girl, and why?
Right now, sweet potato pie.
Hey, that's honest.
Love it.
All right.
I love to eat.
All right, so where's the best place to get some?
Right.
All right. Oh, look, you see how fast that answer was? I love it. I love it. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. So, April, who would you have brunch with? Who were the two people in the world, past or present, you would love to have brunch with, and why?
I would like to have brunch because I never had a meal with them or my parents.
Really?
My mom died about 13 years ago. My father is still living.
Wow.
And we're not very close. But if I could have brunch with them, that would just make my day.
Wow.
Because I've never had a meal with them together as a family.
Wow. Man, that's deep. How would you want it to start, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, just to learn about, I think when you know about who, of course, your past, meaning, other family members, but just to learn about your parents, I think is important. And that has always come about because my daughter Camille always asks every year when she turns a year older, Mom, what were you doing when you were my age? What were you doing? And I was, I'm always honest with her, and I would tell her things. And I love those conversations that we have.
It's beautiful.
So it would just kind of start out, Mom and Dad, how did you meet? Because I'm getting feedback from family, from my mom's side. My dad's side I don't get really much. But just ask them about how they met, why they picked my name, just things about their lives. Because I think it helps to make up, think about who you are as a person, as an individual, as a woman, once you become what you become, whether it's a mother, your profession, and where you get things from and how you react. My father loved looking at menus walking past restaurants. I do that all the time, and I never understand. Some things you get from yourself, and then some things you get when you see other people that you're related to, and you don't see that often. He does the same thing. Yeah, I gotta check that place out, and we have the same sort of an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert will cost this. Okay, I'm ready. So
okay,
that would be awesome.
Okay. All right. So, Lucille, who would be two people you would love to have brunch with, and why?
One would be Michelle Obama, because prior to her husband becoming our president, I didn't know much about her, and the more I learn about her, the more it amazes me. I would just like to get in her head, see what she thinks, how she thinks.
Okay.
Being a woman that's going into her 50s, and looking at her, I just like to get into her head.
Okay.
And see what she thinks.
Okay.
And that second person would be Phyllis Hyman.
Oh, wow.
I loved Phyllis Hyman's music. I always thought she was a beautiful woman.
So did I.
She projected to me this positive image of a woman, talent and skills. I don't know. I would want to sit and talk to her about, what made her so distraught, so unhappy for all the, I know we see one thing and she could be dealing with another, but I just used to always think she had so much to give this world. I don't know. I'd like to talk to her, why did you want to check out? What were you feeling? What were you thinking? How could someone have helped you? So those would be my two.
Okay, yeah, that would be a very interesting conversations with both of you guys. Or even having all four together, right?
Exactly.
That'd be interesting.
Really.
And the last question I would ask you both is, what advice would you offer another colored woman, especially particularly another colored girl who's who may be going through some things that are similar to what you guys both went through in terms of encouragement or just words of wisdom?
I would say, sometimes you have to dig deep, but to believe in yourself. It may be a cliche, you may have heard it before, but it is so true. And I didn't believe in myself until probably my late 40s. And then, when I met Lucille, she always seemed, I know this is going back to another question, so pulled together. Her outfits, her confidence, her no-nonsense, definitely shopping, but her no-nonsense attitude towards, very loving and kind, but just no nonsense about things. And I think for me, that's what kind of connected. I'm like, she's so confident, and I just have to, I'm going to get there.
Aww.
And for me, I felt like I was a late bloomer, but I think every day that you wake up, you have another chance. And so I finally learned to build up my confidence and believe in the things that I like to do and be okay with it. Because you could have it and then it's still in the box. But to let it all be out, this is who I am. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm being respectful to myself and others. So accept me for who I am or not. But definitely believe in yourself, follow your goals, follow your dreams. If that's what you want to do and it's in your heart, then you got to go for it, girl.
Beautiful. Thank you. What about you, Lucille?
I'm going to say first, though, be true to yourself, like April said. Be honest. Sometimes the truth hurts, but it helps us grow. And to piggyback on, like how April said, what she saw in me, I saw in her a confidence, like she said, a caring, kind person. Be kind to people. Don't be afraid to show who you are. Don't let what others say discourage or intimidate you. We're all meant to be who we're supposed to be. If someone doesn't accept you for who you are, move on. Wish them the best, but do what makes you happy. It took me until I was in my 40s to go back to school. I just earned an associate, so I'm pretty proud of that.
Hey, congratulations.
So I have another year and a half or so to go to get my bachelor's. So I say don't give up. Don't let people stop you. Have one good solid person in your life. Just don't be afraid. Do what makes you happy as long as you're not hurting anyone else. And don't be afraid to follow your dreams. It's not too late.
Thank you. Well, thank you both. I can honestly say this has been very emotional, but yet very, very inspiring for me personally. So, if anything, I hope that what they both just shared has helped someone else as well, because I can definitely say it helped me today. So, thank both of you ladies.
Thank you.
And with that being said, this is Shayla Aminra, and I have to stick my face in the camera. Is this going to be my thing now? Hello, this is Shayla Aminra, and again, I'm here with the Colored Girls Museum, doing another Colored Girl Convos, and thank you all for watching, and I want to say thank you again to both April and Lucille for talking with us. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Take care. One news headline you would love to see featuring another colored woman or girl. Any type of, whatever it is the one new head news line you would love to see.
April Coleman wins Powerball.
Amen. For $1 bazillion.
Exactly.